Hi children, welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed Unit 8 Reading B and C Comprehension part. Today we are going to revise, in this session, we are going to revise Unit 1 revision part. Okay, let us revise once again the story, The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse of Unit 1, Reading A. I think and I hope all of you remember the story that once there lived a town mouse and decided to visit his cousin who lived in countryside because a doctor advised him to take rest in the countryside. So he wrote a letter to his cousin mouse, that is country mouse, and he said that he started his journey to visit countryside. Then he started his journey. In hurry, he caught a train, and without knowing the train, whether it has air condition or not, he just caught the train and started his journey. Then his journey was so dreadful. He felt really horrible and terrible in the train because it was without air condition and it was so hot. So that town mouse journey was very horrible. Then as soon as he reached, he met his cousin. He reached the countryside, country mouse village, and he met his cousin and he asked him, and he explained that how his journey was and so horrible. And then he asked his cousin to provide him some lemonade and juice and cold water. Then his country mouse said that no, it was a village. So he said that no, I don't have any such cold water or juice or lemonade, but I have coconut water, some water or coconut water. Then that he did not like, but anyhow he adjusted, and then he reached his house, his cousin's house, and there he offered some roots and sugar cane to eat. And that country mouse, as a town mouse, did not like the things he offered for him to eat, and he just nibbled. Nibble means eating something without any interest. He just nibbled it, and then later he did not even like the place that his cousin offered him to sleep. That was a hard ground, and he did not like the very quiet, the strange quietness in that village, because he lived in a noisy city, in a noisy town where you could hear all the time the vehicle sound, okay, and the street lights, and it was so dark, and in the village he felt like somewhat strange. And the very next day he started his journey to town. He said that he had some urgent work, and I remembered some urgent work, and he started his journey. And later, after some days, again, country mouse wished to visit his cousin, that is town mouse. Then he gave a telegram and message, and he started his journey. And after visiting the town, the country mouse felt very uneasy because of that noisy, because of that vehicles noise and that street lights, and that all felt very strange for this country mouse. And he just and that town mouse lived in a kitchen, okay, in a kitchen where you could get delicious food items. So then the town mouse offered him some lemonade juice and delicious cakes, biscuits, something all. And then he asked, no, 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 I'm so thirsty. The country mouse asked, I'm so thirsty, please give me some water, it asked, okay. But town mouse, on the other hand, ready to give him some very delicious food. And that very night, what happened, that town mouse wanted to offer him delicious cakes and biscuit and this and that. And now you have in this textbook, if you go through that, soon after this revision video, I'm going to ask you to read the lesson like one after one. See, there was bread, jam, different kinds of fruits, slabs of chocolate, and a huge piece of lovely cheese in that town mouse could offer him. But what happened, as soon as they started eating that cake and all, that owner of that house started, that master of that owner of that house, like entered. the kitchen to take something, right? Then immediately town mouse said, "Stop, stop! Let us run away from here." And they ran away, and then again they hid in their hole. And after some time, again they arrived, town mouse and the country mouse, to have some food. Actually, the country mouse was so hungry, it wanted to eat food immediately, but okay, then a second time they started to eat, and again the master arrived. Then again they rushed, and this happened several times. Okay, then that country mouse really got fed up. It said, it thought that I'm so independent, I'm so free in my countryside than in this town. We can't eat here peacefully, and I'm so independent. I could, though I eat some like what roots and sugar cane, but it's like in the field they used to enter. The town country mouse used to enter every day field to get the food. But it here it was horrible to him. Then the very next day, it said to its cousin that I'm going to start my journey. I'm not comfortable here. It's not comfortable. I'm not feeling safe here. First of all, as Talmud said, I'm not comfortable and I'm not feeling happy with your food items. But here, that country mouse was not at all safe. It did not feel safe in the town, so it started its journey to country. That was the story is all about. In this lesson, what I want to, after finishing this lesson, what is the outcome? What you need to learn is, the first thing is vocabulary. The second thing is adjectives, that so changing the form, degrees of comparison that you have to learn, and you should be able to change them. Okay, the next video I'm going to play for you that degrees of comparison, and then you should learn some phrases. I think let me see once this one. You have some fill in the blanks. Yeah, fill in the blanks with phrases like full of, piece of, got of, plenty of. This we are going to learn in our next video, and then you have to learn compound words. This is the outcome, that what you should be able to form your own. By joining the two words, you should be able to form a new word, and those are called compound nouns and compound words. And then you need to be, you should be able to write a letter, like friendly letter, like informal letters to anyone. If we ask you to write, you should be able to write on your own. And then what else you have to write is, what else you have to learn is how the usage of can and may. In my next video, I'm going to take can and may, and also unreal past. That is, I wish I had a car. I wish I had a car, that one. Okay, the unreal past. These are all the things that you should to learn. Now, today in this session, I'm going to start the vocabulary part. The some of the words I have taken from this lesson, and I want you to improve your how to build your vocabulary. So, choose first some words from each lesson, and what you have to do is, you should be able to write in different like synonyms, antonyms of these words. Okay, now vocabulary building of this lesson. Okay, that is the main thing that you have to that learning outcome is, that not this story. You should be able to summarize that story, that what I have summarized now on in your own words. Okay, that one thing. And you should be able to comprehend, means write the answers on your own. And you should improve your vocabulary. You should build your vocabulary. Now that is what I'm going to show you, some words I have picked from this lesson, and how to improve your vocabulary I'm going to discuss with you in this video. And then what you have to do is, I give you some of the words, some words. I'm going to pick some words from the lesson, and I ask you to write in the same way. You should work with these words to improve your vocabulary. Okay, the words that I have picked are, the first one, uncomfortable. The first word is uncomfortable. Okay, what is this uncomfortable? Now, meaning. Now, uncomfortable in your textbook they haven't given. Like it felt uncomfortable in the train, right? Means unpleasant. Means it did not feel pleasant there. The meaning, first you should be able to write the meaning. Meaning of the word is unpleasant. Unpleasant. Then let's go with the synonym. Synonym, in synonym part, you should be able to write at least 2 to 3 words of, 3 synonyms of the same word. Then you can write inconvenient, inconvenient. C-O-N-V-E-N-I-E-N-T, inconvenient, irritate, irritate. Okay, irritate, inconvenient, and then unpleasant I have written. This is also synonym. Then you could say like I'm feeling uneasy, uneasy, not easy. Okay, uneasy. So these are the synonym. Synonym, you write heading here, the word, meaning, synonym, heading, synonym. I hope you are taking in your classwork. Please take down and write revision part. Revision unit 1 vocabulary building, and then antonym, antonym. What are the antonym? Can you guess? Is anyone? I'm going to pass the video and I ask you questions. Okay, fine. Now, convenient, you could write convenient. Convenient, E-N-T, convenient. Comfortable, comfortable. Comfortable. You could also write pleasant. Unpleasant, we have written the synonym, then pleasant becomes the antonym. So these are the words that I have written. Now you should know what is uncomfortable is an adjective. The parts of speech you should be able to identify of a word. First, parts of speech, meaning, synonyms, at least 2 to 3 synonyms, and 2 to 3, 1 at least you should be able to write. That is called vocabulary building, and only meaning it's not. And in the end, you should be able to write your own sentence. Own sentence of this word. I felt uncomfortable in that journey. I felt uncomfortable, but it was safe. I felt uncomfortable, but it was safe. You could use your own sentence. This is my own sentence. I felt uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable, but safe. This is called the own sentence. Got it? Now this is all what I want to say. Now first the word is uncomfortable. The parts of speech is adjective, meaning unpleasant. Synonyms, inconvenient, irritate, uneasy, and antonym, convenient. Yeah, convenient. Okay, then comfortable and pleasant. See, check one, C-O-N-V-E-N. C-O-N-V-E-N. C-O-N-V-E-N-I-E-N-T. Convenient and inconvenient. I hope you have taken this word so that I could go with the next word. I have picked only the 5 words to discuss with you to improve your vocabulary part. And next, soon after this video, you have reading part, and then I give you some of the words so that you should work in this way with those words. 5 more words I picked from this lesson. Okay, so every unit, let us go with 10 words with synonym and antonym. That is enough in the year ending. You could improve definitely. And don't forget those words that I have given, like very bad, awful, very good, splendid. Those words you shouldn't forget. Let's revise like weekly ones, that also. And I have given even to Juhita some 30 more words to continue that vocabulary. Okay, fine. Now children, let's go with the next word, and our next word is grumble. The word is grumble. Grumble is a verb. Grumble, second word. I have chosen only the 5 words. Only 5 words. Okay, grumble, it's a verb. Grumble, it's a verb meaning, meaning. Meaning of the word grumble is complain. To complain, as you have they have given. Now let's go with the synonym and antonym. Okay. I hope you have taken this. You could take even snap a screenshot and continue. Okay, then let's go with the meaning. To complain. To complain. Synonym, antonym. Complain, you can write yell, scold, yelling, scolding. Okay. And then approve, you can write as synonym. I have picked some of the words. Scold, complain. To complain is the meaning. So yell, scold. Scold is enough because this is in grumble is in V1. Then protest, you could write. Protest is the synonym of the word protest. And now let's go with the antonym. Antonym, compliment. Now grumble is complaint, and then antonym is compliment, compliment. Then praise, you can say praise is the antonym, opposite of grumble. And applaud. Applaud means like appreciating someone. You could write even in the place of applaud, appreciate also. APPLAUD. Sorry, applaud. Now the own sentence you could write, the students often grumble. The students often grumbled about the food. Own sentence I'm going to write here. You write your own. The students often grumbled. They grumble means they complained about the food. About what they complained? About the food. Okay, that's the answer. The students often grumbled about the food. That's the answer. Okay, grumble, verb, meaning to complain. Synonym, yell, scold, protest. Antonym, compliment, praise, applaud. And own sentence, the students often grumbled about about the food. Don't forget the article about the food. Now let's go with the next word. My next word is dreadful. Dreadful, they have given the meaning, very bad. Dreadful is an adjective once again. Okay, now let's go with the synonym and the antonym. Okay, let's go with that one. I could ask you synonym, pause. I'm going to pause and ask you. The word is dreadful. DREADFUL, dreadful. It's an adjective. It's an adjective meaning. Its meaning is very bad. Okay, now let's go with the synonym. Synonym, you could take awful, terrible, hideous. Hideous also you could write. Of course, the meaning is very ugly. Yeah, you could write very ugly, dreadful. It's dreadful, very ugly. Okay, synonym, awful. Then terrible. Hideous. HIDEOUS, hideous. Now let's go with the antonym. Alluring, attractive. Means if it is very bad, then you can say that attractive. Attractive, alluring. Alluring and blessed, you can say. No. Yeah, blessed. Blessed. Fine. Now, own sentence, you could say it was dreadful. Now, you can, I have prepared my own that, or else you can write very simple. It's a dreadful hurricane. And I entered the room. It was dreadful. It's so bad. Okay. It was a dreadful experience. It was a dreadful experience. It's very bad experience, you could also say. And now let's go with this own sentence. That is, it was, or it's a dreadful hurricane. Dreadful hurricane, you know, tsunami, hurricane like that. Hurricane, hurricane. Yeah, fine, children. Now let's go with the next word. That is chug. Chug is a chug. Chug is a verb, chugging. Here the train chugged into the station means moving. The meaning of the word chug is moving with making engine sound. Okay, moving forward, making engine sound. Now here in this lesson you have one sentence like this. The train chugged into the station. Now you could say the tractor chugged into the field. The motorbike chugged into the street. Into the street like that. Okay, fine. Now let's go with the next word with antonym and synonym also. Let's go with the fourth one. I have picked only the five. The next I'm going to give you the homework. Okay. The fourth one is chug. Chug meaning is verb. It's a verb. Chug is a verb and meaning moving, to move a vehicle by making. In your textbook they have given I think no need to write the meaning. They have given chug. To move, making the sound of an engine. Meaning to move with making, to move with making sound of an engine. Sound of an engine. Of course, you would have written during this lesson, you would have written the meanings. Vocabulary doesn't mean that you should write the meaning. To improve, to building vocabulary means you should be able to write antonyms, synonyms, even that suffix and prefix also. Changing the verb into noun form, adjective form like that. Now, chug synonym and antonym I'm going to say now. Chug, you can say gulp, swig, quaff. You have these words with same meaning. Gulp, swig, quaff. These are the same, like making sounds. And then you can use here without sound like ride. Riding is different from moving with making. Ride means your own. Okay. And then you can write linger. And you get descent, ascent, descent like that. Okay, linger also that one. And you can write, as I said, own sentence. The tractor chugged into the field. The tractor chugged into the field. The last word of today's vocabulary building from your lesson is nibbled. Nibble means to eat something. They have given the meaning here. Nibbled means, nibbled means they haven't given. Actually, nibbled means to cut into pieces, to eat something by cutting into pieces or without any interest. Here, the exact meaning of nibble. Nibbled is also verb. Nibbled. It's a verb. The last word, today's last word is nibbled. Nibbled parts of speech is verb. Okay, and now let's go with the meaning. Meaning is to eat something without interest actually. Here, the exact meaning. That another meaning of nibble is to eat like with cutting into small pieces. Like rats eat rat nibbling by cutting into small pieces the food. Okay, to eat something without interest also you could write. To eat something without interest. Without tasting it. Without any taste. Okay? Like you did without enjoying the food. Without enjoying the food also you can say. Now let's go with the synonym and antonym. I have erased this one. The last word, today's last word, and now you have the reading part. Okay, then you can write crumb. Crumb, synonym crumb. C-R-U-M-B, crumb, no. Knowing, knowing. G-N-A-W, no. And bite also you could say, bite. To bite something into small pieces is the exact meaning of that nibble. And then you can write taste, tasting, enjoying the food, enjoying the food with like enjoying the taste of the food. To eat, eating the food with enjoyment, like tasting the food, delicious like that. Predate is also antonym. Predate. Okay. Now you can say he nibbled the biscuit. Okay. He nibbled the biscuit means he did not like. So he ate without interest. He nibbled the biscuit. You can say he nibbled. He nibbled the biscuit. Okay, fine, children. That's all for today's revision part, that is vocabulary building of first unit reading game, the town mouse and the country mouse. I hope you have enjoyed, and you are going to improve this vocabulary building. I hope you all fixed these words, antonym and synonym. No need to revise or by heart. So if you have like concentrated while I discussed this all, I have while discussing, then you definitely remember these things and you would be able to use these words in your own sentence. Okay, children, that's all for today's class.